Hi, God bless you. Welcome to uh-rahyz Ministry. Today I would like to talk about a passage in the Bible, and it is found in Luke chapter 10, verse 40 to 42. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving?"
If we're to focus on the verse that Janet just read, we can definitely talk about that it's pointing to anxiety. Now I'm going to get back to that verse. Before I do so, I want to spend a little bit of time talking about anxiety. Typically, when I say anxiety, most people think of a bad thing. They think that it's the worst thing ever. I like to say that our bodies were created to help us, and that includes our emotions. So there's a difference between healthy anxiety and bad anxiety. Typically, healthy anxiety is what helps us to make sure that we are safe. Anxiety is our safety feeling. So for instance, if you have responsibilities of paying bills, anxiety is what helps you to make sure you go to your job, get there on time, do what you have to do so you can get your paycheck. That is a good sign of healthy anxiety. Bad anxiety is when you're overwhelmed with what you're thinking about. You see, anxiety taps into one of our mental abilities, our imagination. So if you're imagining the worst case scenario, your body's going to respond to that. And that's where the bad form of anxiety comes in. So now, let's go back to the story. It says here, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. Considering what I mentioned earlier, in this story, Martha is anxious about Jesus being in her home, and she is under the impression, according to the verse, of making sure that the place is clean and ready for Jesus. So she was preoccupied and focusing on making sure the environment was ready for Jesus. Whereas Mary didn't really care about the environment. She was more focused on being with Jesus. What is the key here? In order for us to deal with unhealthy anxiety, we have to realize and consider what we're focusing on. So Martha was focusing on the environment. She was preoccupied with making sure everything's clean, not realizing that Jesus was there. And Mary was not really focused on how the environment was, but only that she wanted to be with our beloved Savior, Jesus Christ. So how do we sum this up? Anxiety is not necessarily a bad thing. It's usually an expression of a mental state. And we want to make sure that we keep it at a healthy level. That is what anxiety is about. If you need help with anxiety, please feel free to call us at uh-rahyz Ministries. Thank you so much. God bless, and thank you for your time.